guys, it's me Mohammad Moin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video tutorial, I will be discussing regarding set, dictionaries and tuple in Python. Let us start with sets. What are basically sets? Sets are used to store multiple items in a single variable. So sets are one of the four built-in data types in Python. We have discussed one built-in data type, which is list, in the previous tutorial. In this video tutorial, I will be discussing regarding sets, dictionaries and tuple in Python. I will be discussing their use case and how they are different from each other. So let us start with sets. So you can say that a set is a collection which is both unordered and unindexed. While we have studied in list in the previous tutorial, we have learned and plus we have discussed and learned as well that lists are both ordered and indexed as well. So in short, a set is an unordered collection data type that is iterable, mutable and has no duplicate elements. We can add elements in a set, but we cannot change the elements in a set. Plus one thing, we cannot have duplicate elements in a set. We can have duplicate element in a list, but we cannot have duplicate elements in a set because it is unindexed, and that's why we cannot have duplicate elements in a set. Plus one thing more, lists are written with square brackets while the sets are written with curly brackets. One thing more, what does it mean? A set is a collection which is both unordered. Because what does unordered mean? A set can appear in a different order every time you use them. Plus it cannot be indexed as well, which means we cannot refer it by an index. So that was a little bit introduction. Now let us see some examples of sets by practically implementing it. So I will start it from here. First of all, I will define an empty set. So in this way I can define an empty set like I have defined here. So I can check its type. So it's basically an set, as you can see over here. So as I have already told you, to create a set you can use flower braces or curly brackets, and you can provide any elements which you want over there. Like I will create an example set over here. Set dash variance is equal to 1 2 3. So if I see over here, so I have created a set which is like this, as you can see over here. And now, as I've told you, we cannot have any duplicate elements in a set. So let us see how does it works. So let us see now. To prove our statement right, now duplicate elements must not appear in the answer as I drawn it, because we have learned that set cannot have duplicate elements. So as you can see, there is no duplicate element, although there in my original set there are 2 1s and 2 3s and 2 2s as well, but in as I checked the output, there are no duplicate elements. You can see over here as well. So we can say that a set does not take duplicate element. Where duplicate element will be present, it will be taken as one element. Now let us move further and see how we can add an element in a set. For example, I want to add so I will use the .add function to add an element in a set, and just check it over here. So you can see that in my original set over here, the hello is added. So as you can see here, I have used the add function to add an element in a set. Plus we have also learned one thing further, as I have told in the introduction. A set is a collection which is both unordered and unindexed. Now let us see how does unindexed works. So if I want to access the first element of the set, I will write it gives an error, so we cannot use indexing over here in sets. So our other another statement proof right, which I have learned in the tutorial I was explaining in the start of this tutorial, that sets does not support indexing. So our statements prove right that sets does not support indexing. So one thing further, we can check it through here as well if it works. Like if I say, I think it doesn't work as well. So it doesn't work as well. So in both ways I have checked it over here. So sets does not support indexing, so it does proves right. So if I have two sets over here, what does my set dash variance? Uh, so if I create another with that, so if I want to find a difference between two of my sets, how can I do this? I will just checking over here, 1 2 3 4, and now to check the difference between two of the sets, I'm going to write okay, and there's a little mistake. I have just written the spelling of difference wrong. So if you see that both the sets, set dash variance 1 and set dash variance, the only difference is hello. Other than 1 2 3 4 are present in set dash variance as well as set dash variance 1. So this is all about sets. Now I will move towards dictionaries, and now we'll look at dictionaries. We will explore there and we'll see what how dictionaries are related with sets and lists, and what things they are bit different, in which features they are different from list as well as sets. So we will see the similarities as well as difference between sets, lists and dictionaries, and then in the last I will discuss tuples. So for now I am going to discuss dictionaries. So let us start with dictionaries. What are basically dictionaries? So if I just write it there, I have just written it down here to avoid time consumption. So a dictionary is a collection which is basically unordered, changeable and indexed. In Python, dictionaries are written with curly brackets, like we write sets with curly brackets as well, but in sets we have elements, but in dictionaries we have keys and values. Plus, if we see the difference between dictionaries and sets, so they both are unordered, that is similarity between sets and dictionaries, but sets are unchangeable while dictionaries are changeable, and sets are cannot be indexed while dictionaries can be indexed. So there are some similarities and a bit difference between the sets and dictionaries. While if we consider the difference between lists and dictionaries, if we can say that basically lists are ordered while dictionaries are unordered. Lists can be changeable and dictionaries are also changeable. Lists can be indexed while dictionaries are also can be indexed. So these are the similarities and differences between lists and dictionaries. Let us see how we can define a dictionary and how does we create a dictionary. Now let us move towards that. As I have already told you, in dictionaries we have keys and values, while in set we have elements. So if I write in this way, okay, I'll just type here, sorry, I was moving ahead, type my dash dictionary. So it's basically a set, because there are only elements here. We have don't have any key or value. While if I write like this, if you are I write in the form of keys and values. Now let us see this. This is basically my key, and here I write the value. So if I now write type my dash dictionary, so this is basically a dictionary, because in dictionaries we have key and value. These two things makes a dictionary. You need to remember this. If you write only elements, then it will be a set, like here we have written, and it gives me the type set. So we will now further explore it as well. As I have told you that dictionaries can be indexed, so I can search the value with the help value item with the help of the key item. This is basically key item and this is value item. So if I write using key item, I can set the value item, which is this RD. So now let us further discuss it as well. If let us I say that I want to print all the key values in my dictionary, like I want to print the values in all the key values in my dictionary. If I have multiple key values in my dictionary, for example, if I write just copy it over here and here, tomorrow. Okay, so if I want to print all the key values in my dictionary, I can loop through the dictionary. For example, sorry. So it gives me all the key values like car, we have hello, and we have today. So one thing I have just missed it, you need to remember in dictionaries we have the index value is not the number. It's in dictionaries the index value is always the key. Like here we have written the key value. To assess the value item, I have to write the key item in the index term. So plus if I want to print all the value on my items in my dictionary, like already we have Moin, we have tomorrow, so I will just copy it here as well, and you just need to write dot values. Okay, what there is giving dot here, I have to write dot. Okay, sorry, it was my mistake. I'm just So it gives me all the value items in the dictionary. Now to let's move further as well and discuss few things as well. If you want to print all the key and value of items in a dictionary in a combined form, so for this you will simply write so here I can get both the key and value items in a dictionary in a combined form. So one thing further, now let us discuss how we can create a nested dictionary as well. So we will now discuss these things. In nested dictionary, just remember this. In nested dictionary, a dictionary is passed as a value to a key of the main dictionary. A dictionary is passed as a value to a key of the main dictionary. Let us see this. What's this? This dictionary dash nested. For example, data camp offers excellent courses regarding data science. You can just go and watch it over here as well. So See here, I have passed a dictionary as a value to the main dictionary. This is my main dictionary always. I have passed a dictionary as a value. This is basically a dictionary. What you can see or highlighted over here, this all is a dictionary which I have passed as a value to the main dictionary. So this is basically nested dictionary. So just machine learning, deep learning. So if I want to access this value Python, what I will try? Dictionary dash nested. I will write data camp, and along with I will write stop it. So I have accessed Python. So this is basically nested dictionary concept. And what I have left, anything further? Now we will discuss tuples. Nothing left in dictionaries. So remember, tuples are not mutable. Once you have defined the tuple, you cannot change the elements of tuple. So simply, tuple elements cannot be changed. We cannot change the elements in the tuple. So like sets are written with curly brackets, flower brackets, or you can say dictionaries are also written with curly or flower brackets, you can say, while lists are written with square brackets, while tuples are written with round brackets. So we need to remember. To create an empty tuple, you will write so in this way you have to create an empty tuple. So in this way you can create an empty tuple. So as tuple are written with round brackets, so I can write a tuple. Hello. So if I want to access the first element of the tuple, so I will write so here comes the error. What does it mean? Does it mean tuples cannot be indexed? No, it's wrong. We cannot index tuples with round brackets. We need to write square brackets. So that was a mistake. Always remember this. For example, I want to access the first element of the tuple. I will write 0. To access second element of the tuple, I will write this. So in this way we can access the first or second or any elements of the tuple. One thing important, tuples allows duplicates. Sets does not allow duplicates. List allow duplicates, and tuple also allow duplicates. So just to check it as well. And tuples are ordered. Lists are also ordered. Sets are unordered. Remember these things. So it allows duplicate values, while in the set, remember, you need to remember dash set does not allow duplicates value. Just see example over here. So okay, so you can see here I have written 1 2 times. It does not allow duplicate values, and you can see 1 appears only 1 time. So one thing to remember, last thing, tuples are unchangeable. We cannot change, add or remove items in our tuple. Okay, we cannot change, add or remove items in a tuple. I can change the complete tuple list, but I cannot change an item, single item, or add item or remove item in a tuple. So I believe that's all from this video tutorial. I hope you have understood it. See you all in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching the tutorial. Have a nice day. Goodbye.